Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Jill and I realized that we have heavy heads.
Heavy heads. Literally physically heavy
Yes.
heads. Like
Yes.
our heads felt too heavy for our bodies. I had to put mine on a wall to hold it up for a few minutes. Leaning against a wall, like, I need some help here.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I had a moment last evening where I tried to lift up my head and I couldn't even lift up my head. Like it was, no, put the head back down. And it wasn't a headache. It's the heads were heavy.
Yeah.
Such weird.
It was weird, and it's a strange, entertaining but strange experience when you don't like feel like you have enough energy for your whole body to animate the way we want. Like we're so used to, I mean, how many times do we think, we don't even consciously think, like, move my arm, and our arm moves. Like there's this whole amazing process going on in our bodies.
Yep.
And when your head is too heavy, that process isn't as prominent because you can't even lift up your head. You're not just quickly moving your body. Yep. But yet it felt very peaceful.
Yes. That was the strangest part out of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Was, oh, my body's okay. I'm not in pain. There's really nothing wrong with me. But yet, we've been told that this could be wrong. There's got to be something wrong with you. You can't lift your head.
Yeah.
In reality, it's more, you were able to recognize that there's peace, there's support around you on the wall.
Yeah.
And I just had to lean back and just take the time to let it, I don't want to say even process, just let it be.
It's kind of like it percolated through your brain was the word that I got. It's like it slowly bubbled into this area of your brain, then into this one.
Yep. And then it was great. And it's like, oh, I'm ready now. Okay.
I think what's so really stands out to me about it is that this feels so strange and unusual to us. And I think we're supposed to be in that being state much more often than any of us are, where that shouldn't feel so strange and so awkward. It still might feel unusual, but be a little like the more we do it, the more we do anything, the more like accustomed we are to it, which then we equate with normal. Like we're very unaccustomed to this, Kim. So we were like, this was really strange. But yet the experiences were really nice. Really nice, especially yours. You got, I think if I'm got it right, you had a moment too where you weren't sure that you really wanted to leave that.
Right.
Right? Because it felt so good. Yeah.
My whole body was completely just in utter peace, relaxation.
Yeah.
It wasn't in fight or flight, but yet to be in that mind and in the heaviness of the brain, you're like, what do I do with this? You know?
I love that you say you were in peace, not fight or flight, because that was one of the things that I was getting to is that to me, I think what we're describing is we were in that survival brain in us was, I don't know if it was shut off, but it certainly wasn't active or it was totally in balance with the rest of our brain.
Yeah.
And in daily life, again, we talked about this where we're told stress is so normal, that survival brain being overactive, it's normal. It's not. It's so hard on us. And here we had like the experience of the survival brain, let's just call it being shut off just to make it. And we were like, what? Now mine happened by accident. Yours was with a light. That's so cool. But there's kind of endless little tools out there in the world to get into that state if we want.
Yep. And like yours, you could have went into a almost a panic mode, like and tensed up your neck tensed up all the muscles all around. So it could have turned into a vicious headache very quickly.
Yeah.
Instead, you're like, wait, you got curious with it.
Yeah, I did. Because as I was waking up, I was like, I think I have a headache, which I couldn't even hardly say the words because I haven't had one in so long. And then I was sharing with Kim, I like laid there and I was like, wait a second. I have some discomfort, but I don't have pain. So that means I don't have a headache. And I was just giggling.
Yep.
And then from that, the whole like, oh, my head's so heavy for my body experience.
Oh,
Which could also just be like extreme relaxation.
yes. And your body is like, wow, like I just totally went into complete utter relaxation. And who knows the last time that you were able to completely say sleep or go into that deep
Relaxation.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you're laying in bed of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how to even advise anyone on how to get into that state other than to just set the intention and know that there are ways, there are tools. Like one that even comes to me is literally like just even talking to that survival, I'll call it that survival portion of the brain going, I'm going to shut you off here for 20 minutes and see if it'll obey.
Yeah.
It's fun. It was fun.
And then it finally goes into the rest of the body and the body gets moving. Like, oh, okay. Back to reality.
Yes. But I will say, I do think in all that my body does feel more relaxed after the experience.
But not all heads that are heavy are a bad thing.
Exactly. Get curious, play with it, and see what you might learn from it.
Ooh. So
Nice.
you too. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Kim. All right. Until next time.